Hello class, and welcome to week 7 of the semester. This is the week 7 rundown. I will be, of course, discussing the assignments and the readings for this week. The most important thing that you need to do is to turn in an early draft of your discourse community essay, and I will talk about what that looks like because it will be a one-pager. You will also be doing a couple of readings this week that I think will be very useful in terms of your understanding of what a discourse community looks like. These are two published examples. You could almost call them professional examples if you want, but these are examples that will help you to more fully understand what a discourse community is. They are different and will provide an excellent opportunity of how to describe and analyze specific discourse communities. In the discussion board for week 7, I am specifically asking you to identify the lexes and the genres contained within the Mirabelli piece. This is absolutely something that you will have to do within your own discourse community essays. The journal entry asks you to consider some of the stereotypes surrounding football coaches and how the discourse community asks you to reconsider these stereotypes. Finally, the one-pager is an early draft of 2 key paragraphs from your upcoming discourse analysis assignment. This essay is one student struggle with, and I want you to make sure that you are on the right track. So the discourse community is the hardest essay that you will write this semester. It is so important that I want to make sure that you are on the right track, so that is why I have you do the one-pager that I am asking for, completing those 2 key paragraphs. The Tony Mirabelli piece has a great introduction as the author discusses a review website and how an external site might affect a discourse community. Part of what Mirabelli does is makes you understand the concept of being a server, the fact that it is a real job that requires a specific kind of knowledge. It provides academic definitions for what servers are. He explains what the restaurant is and how he generated his research. Okay, he identifies the menu as a key genre. The fact that this is not only understanding specific words, but how to interpret specific conversations. He also, towards the end of this piece, discusses the idea of fast capitalism in the conclusion while discussing his discourse/occupation. This Mirabelli piece will, if you are the type of student who doesn't quite feel they have a handle on what a discourse community is, then this is going to make a significant difference, and this will help you as you go forward and think about your own discourse community essays. Okay, let's get into the discussion board. In the 7th discussion of the semester, you will respond to Tony Mirabelli's Learning to Serve. Mirabelli discusses a number of issues relating to his time as a server at an Italian restaurant. He discusses how important the menu is, as well as numerous examples of how language is used. In your initial 200 to 250 word response, explain how Mirabelli justifies the existence of Lose as a discourse community. What are some of the lexes used? Why is the menu so important as a genre? You should keep in mind how important genres are in your own discourse community. Why do people underestimate people who work at a restaurant, even one that presents itself in a more professional manner than regular and fast food restaurants? This initial post, as always, must be completed by Tuesday, October the 5th at 11:59 p.m. Please complete your 2 response posts of 100 to 150 words by Friday, October the 8th at 11:59 p.m. Then there is Coaches Can Read Too. Football coaching is an influential position, but many do not understand the nuances of what it takes to be a successful one. Understand the 5 goals and that being an excellent coach on any level requires skill with all of them. The author states that football as a literacy practice has not been researched. It is important to understand the value of understanding how language is used in many kinds of discourse communities. Something that this author does, okay, is he very clearly lays out the goals, the lexes, as well as the genres over just a couple of pages. So again, if you are the type of student who doesn't quite feel they have a handle on what a discourse community is, then this reading, I think, will lay it out very clearly for you. Part of what a coach must be able to do is to not only read the playbook, but they must be able to read their own players, as well as what is happening in the actual game itself, and adjust as needed. Football coaching is much more complicated than people give it credit for. This reading, this second discourse community reading, is related to the journal entry week 7. In order to complete this week's journal entry, you must first read Sean Brannick's essay entitled Coaches Can Read Too, and then you want to answer the following question. There's just one question this time, but you want to still do so in about 3/4 of a page. How does Brannick convince you that being a football coach is a discourse community? Consider some of the stereotypes attached to football coaches as you answer this question. This journal entry must be uploaded to the Dropbox by Thursday, October the 7th at 11:59 p.m. And then, of course, there is the one-pager for the week. The discourse community analysis, again, as I've stated many times, has proven to be the most difficult essay for students to complete. Therefore, I want you to complete an early draft of one of your introductory paragraphs in the methodology section. These will be the second and third paragraphs in your actual essay. One paragraph should be the background of your specific discourse community. The site you proposed last week should be the focus of your own paragraph. You will need to provide necessary background, including the location, what makes it a community in a general way, and your personal relationship. So again, you are giving us an idea of why this is an example of a discourse community. The other paragraph should be the methodology section. In this paragraph, you will address whom you plan on interviewing, important questions you want to ask, and any lexes you will define later in the essay, as well as what you hope to learn. Only turn in these 2 paragraphs. Do not write any additional ones. This one-pager should be uploaded to the Dropbox by Friday, October the 8th at 11:59 p.m. So that is a rundown for the week. As always, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Good luck, and thank you very much for watching.